These are vultures, and they will feed off the most helpless of society. That's what the Opie and Anthony does. If they were in the military, they would be put up in the front line without no bullets, just to get rid of them. That's how useless these people are. Okay, there's probably going to be a bit of pirate's language in this one, folks, so... Because after about 9 hours of watching the DOPIE Agony show, I got fucking Tourette's. I probably could never get rid of it. That was unbelievable. I watched like 5 hours of these guys and life became meaningless and hopeless immediately. I fucking hated everything. That was beautiful. I mean, I despised it. That's the power of radio, folks. Incredible. You know, that's why like, there was a video I put up there earlier today of a good friend of mine, and I had some friends by, and we were playing guitar and singing, and I done that on purpose because I had to get away from this Opie and DOPIE routine and that human fucking waste of Jim Norton. What the fuck is that thing anyway? Jim Norton, you know, he's kind of like, if I was asked to describe that guy, I would put him down as a vegetable, like eyes and a mouth. Somehow manages to dress himself every fucking day. Most likely it's in the most soiled clothes he could find from last week. I'm pretty sure he's too stupid to use a washing machine. Unless a condom comes out, he probably can't figure out how to use it, you know. That's how stupid these people are. I don't know how the fuck they can manage to feed themselves or even tie their own shoelaces every day, in all honesty. See what I mean? I got Tourette's, literally, from listening to Opie and Anthony for about 9 hours. At one point there, I almost beat my dog to death. I was like, shut up, dog, I'm going to kill you. And I've never said that to my dog in my life. But after listening to these subhumans, these anti-humans, these are despicable. You know, if you immerse yourself into that darkness, this cult of Opie and Anthony, it's like walking in a sewer for something you don't want and you can't use. These vultures, these anti-human parasites, they're out there feeding on your loved ones and getting them to feed on them. That's what they're all about, picking on the most vulnerable in society. These people are cowards. Like, if they were in Iraq, they'd be hanging from a crane, okay? Or they'd be the towel boys at the local men's bathhouse. That's about it. These people are parasites. Oh, you know how insects will lie in the desert for months, head buried in the sand, waiting for life to come in. They'll come in and they'll leech off of that in order to survive. That's what the Opie and Anthony, that human wreck, Jim Nothing Norton, are like. That's how you describe these people in reality. The only rational thing that ever came out of their mouth was they support Ron Paul, and I said to myself, well, gee, you know, maybe they got a bit of rationality left in them somewhere. But then, you know, I had time to think about this, especially yesterday when we were sitting around singing and having a really nice time here. I came to the realization all of a sudden, that's frightening! That's friggin' frightening! That's frightening that Opie and Anthony and Jim Nothing Norris are supporting Ron Paul. That means all those fucking lunatics that are licking their boots all the time might show up at a Ron Paul rally, and that could be used to demonize Ron Paul supporters. And that's what's happening probably. They're being co-opted, these lunatic, these fringe crazies that are wouldn't even exist, only that they feel on par with this kind of smut that comes out of the Opie and Agony show. Think about the things they say. They had this one guy there, he wants to kill his wife, right? And the boys were saying, like, you know, just masturbate and pretend you're choking the living shit out of her and stuff like that. Do what I do, right? It's so revolting, I can't even repeat it. They should be locked up in a mental institution and be pumped up with some kind of drug for at least 10 years and then put them through school again and teach them to be a part of society. They have no benefit to anybody out there, only evil people and hate. This is what they propagate. And they encourage their listeners to bash women and bash their children, basically, with the mentality that they put out that life is not precious. Life is not cool. You know, life is not worth living. Yeah. It's this despicable look at ourselves is what it really is. And they make money off this, and they justify that as a distraction some way. They call that humor, for some reason. That's the guise they put it on. They're like it's actually, like they're actually part of the human race. These people are not part of the human race. These are anti-human parasites who are feeding off the human race. These are aliens, literally, figuratively. These are vultures, okay? They're so vicious at this stage right now. They're coming after me because I'm in a wheelchair. That's incredible. That they singled that out as a reason to attack me and a way to attack me. My goodness. What kind of world do we live into when that's what they're grasping at? That's that straw that they grasp at. It's because I'm in a hospital bed for the last 12 years because I worked for a fucking living. That's right, I worked for a living. And that's how I ended up in a hospital bed for over a decade in a wheelchair where I didn't go into the bowels of hells like these guys. I went and educated myself and tried to make the world a little bit better. That's what I've done. I try to still contribute to society. And they hate me for that. They absolutely hate everything good. This is how they live. Their darkness. You know, they can't be good darkness and take a whole bunch of those lemmings and jump off a cliff and maybe put that up on YouTube and actually have something cool. No. No, they gotta destroy everything good out there. And they go out and they create this tabloid effect. That's how they get their name out there. And they artificially inflate the views and the ratings and the comments and the favorites and the subscriptions. It's all artificial. These guys are fake 100%. They're hoping someone will come along and rescue them and bring them into a real comedy act. It ain't never gonna happen, right? They live a disorganized life. They appeal to people that can't like listen to a single voice. They have to have all this background noise in order for them to be able to focus in on little things because they need all that distraction. They don't want their mind to fucking think about what the person is saying. They can just float off into the distractions. You come after me because I'm in a wheelchair and you know nothing about why I'm in a wheelchair. It's because I spent 128 days on the ocean as a commercial diver, 6 hours a day on the ocean floor. And I woke up in a wheelchair. You attack my mother constantly. That's pretty surprising, is it? For you guys. I had to fly across Canada to take her off life support, by the way, a couple years back. And you think nothing of that. You think that's intelligent or something, or that's smart. Man, you should take that second amendment you got, put that fucking gun in your mouth, and pull the triggers, and do the world a real big favor, because you're destroying people. That's what you do. You destroy everything good, and you teach people to hate everything good. You create violent extremists that will go out and target people because of your electoral. You're anti-human fucking scum.